do that. Who would ask a man to pledge allegiance under oath? I mean, think of it. I hardly know the man. It doesn't make sense. No, I didn't say that, and I didn't say the other.
So if Robert Mueller wanted to speak with you about that,
I would be glad to tell him exactly what I just
Chris
said.
Matthews hardball.
Okay, Mike,
This guy.
President Trump this past
He
Friday,
talks about the shootings, the shooting today in Alexandria for about 2 seconds, and then he wants to get back to collusion and obstruction and impeachment. If he's not working for the Queen, I don't know who is, man. Chris Matthews. You know what? I used to hear about the Indians, like the Native Americans, how they were victimized. You know, like how they were victimized, and you know the settlers came here, and the Indians wanted to be friends with them, and the settlers just eradicated them. I mean, I thought it was all just hocus pocus nonsense. And then I go to northern Arizona for school, and I fall in with some Navajos and Hopis. And I go to the reservations, and it turns out they live in isolation, and they're not really happy campers. And they're totally peaceful people, totally.
What he's looking at, and that's what we're going to understand is if there is a question of obstruction of justice.
They weren't really happy
He said
about their lot in life. They were forced to live in these little overgrazed, large swaths of land that they can't do anything on. I mean, there's no nothing. They're forced to believe in all the white man's ways. Now they used to populate the whole northern hemisphere, and now they're like none left. And you're telling me people like Chris Matthews aren't barbarians? Try to tell me people like Chris Matthews aren't
One
barbarians.
has a record of speaking professionally, like, and the other was never to say anything that really adds up the next day.
Right.
I knew these people. They were not ecstatic about being in the situation they were in. Trust me.
Basis contradict himself. But all the president cared about at this point
He ran a whole university based on nothing.
was not being under investigation. The big win from that Comey testimony last week was, I'm not under investigation, I'm not under investigation. And here we are this week. You know, happy birthday, Mr. President.
This guy Matthews won't stop until he gets his way. It's what a baby is.
I should say, enjoying that.
Well, I mean, the key
When
here
me and my dad were in some little crappy hotel in New York, he's staying in posh or Waldorf Astoria or wherever. What a friggin' joke.
Trump's. We have reporting that Coates had a phone call with Trump in which Trump sort of suggested that he might come out against the FBI investigation into Flynn or urge the FBI to stand down. But Coates himself has been publicly very reticent during his testimony, as well as Rogers. They both would not discuss what they said, what Trump talked about.
He probably thinks he has it all over me because he eats better than I do.
That's a big deal.
Fucking guy.
You know, we can argue about it with legitimate arguments. You can say our foreign policy should get a little more hawkish or a little more dovish, and you gradually modulate those things. With the tax rate,
These people make everything about left and right when it's about murder and peace.
And I think this is an investigation into that, and I don't think Trump wants an investigation into objective truth. That's my hunch. I don't think he wants the truth to come out. I think he's trying to gag his people. They talk about immunity. They talk about taking the Fifth Amendment. He talks about executive privilege.
I'm gagging on your dick,
executive
man.
privilege. They talk about firing guys. He fired what? He fired one. Fired Sally Yates. He fired Bahara.
Yeah, plenty.
And he just keeps firing people who might just come out with the truth. He can't fire Mueller now. I think we assume that. Is that assumption?